Back in business, man.
Right on, man. Well, nice to be back and rolling again. It's been a few weeks.
It has been, yeah. And it has been nice. It's nice to be here, finally back with a new episode with lots of things to say.
Yeah, there's a lot in the air.
I mean, well, because I was thinking about it, we did that bonus episode for making up for not recording 1 week, and then I think the next week Mike G came in.
That's
we
right.
Recorded with Mike, and that was the weekend he came in for TV Land, and we were so wiped after that weekend and catching back up on some things. We decided let's hold off on recording again. We'll come back again. So, really, I mean, we're just now coming back to a new episode out of all these weeks.
Now we're letting back our energies and just kind of like feeling out. I don't know, a lot of energy shift after filming and everything. There was just a lot in the air.
There was a lot, man. I mean, we've talked about it here before, where it kind of feels like things are a little. We're kind of in that slow down, moment, leading up to the shoot with TV Land, and it was kind of just like once we got to the actual shoot itself and coming after that, now everything feels like we're just kind of fast and buzzing all over the place.
Yeah.
Again. And because that weekend was pretty transcending.
It was extremely.
intense,
I really transformed into something in myself. I woke up. That's always been there, but it's like, wow, that woke up something like animalistic in me. Seriously, crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm really, really proud of you.
Thank you.
I mean, you really went above and beyond for the role.
Well, it meant the world to do it, man. And
yeah.
I thank you for just having the direction. Just because, like, when I was in the moment, it's like, man, it felt so mysterious that I was just like really trusting your vision and seeing it all. It's like, dude, you went above and beyond.
Thank you,
getting
man. I've
across.
spent a lot of time thinking about this project.
I could tell, brother.
And
paid off.
For those who don't know, we've posted it on the Real to Real Instagram and Facebook and all that. And of course, Strange Films posted it. Our personal page has posted it, but we put out the TV Land trailer because basically when Mike G came down, which you should check out that episode. Mike was so much fun. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to him, man.
My shout out, Mike, man. Thanks for being awesome, dude.
Yeah,
thanks for your time.
He was so great. I had just a blast hanging out with him because we had about 3 or 4 days. We had 3 days, I think, before we even shot to hang out.
We were just hanging out with him,
and, we cooked some food together. We went out together.
Great company.
We listened to music.
He was just enjoying Knoxville, just taking in like the downtown area. We went out to like some good, cool restaurants that he said were unique to this area.
Yeah, he had a ball, man.
Yeah, the time of his life
really
down here.
Loved this area. And he was a lot of fun on the show. We learned that he loves cars.
Yep, he loves cars. Oh, he loves cars.
He loves cars.
I just loved his like late 70s, early 80s like horror like aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like he brought.
He was super excited. He had that. He had that experience with all those 70s, 80s cult horror classics. I mean, a lot of stuff that drop a knowledge on us that we hadn't
heard of it. Yeah,
and music too.
Perfect. Seriously,
a lot of cool 90s hip hop, man.
Seriously, no, he like broke my mind with the hip hop he was showing me. Like that whole time, it was like because I'm versed in like a lot of like albums from the 90s that are rap, but not really like one hit wonders. So he really opened my doors in that sense.
Yeah, I forget how much music there is out there.
It's insane.
Yeah.
There's like enough to last a lifetime.
Because like right before Mike got here, I still am kind of huge I'm on a big like Tupac and Biggie kick right now.
Oh man,
dude.
right with you, dude.
And those like
the best.
My Spotify kind of throws random things at me from time to time, so I've been listening to a lot of random stuff. Like Gangstar was another group that I was like, oh man, this is really good stuff.
I really want to listen to that more.
Having Mike around, listening to music, talking movies, actually seeing him bring a character to life, it was incredible. It was a great week. I had such a ball, man. It's just like I wish we could do it all the time.
I know. That was one of those feelings of like when it ended, it was like, man, that was such a surreal feeling.
Yeah.
It was like a lot of joy, but a lot of sadness because it can't be all the time kind of thing.
That right before we wrapped shooting, I looked at you and I was like, you look sad.
Yeah.
And it was funny because like I didn't tell you, but I was feeling sad. And I was feeling very weird. I was nervous.
Me too.
There was like a really bittersweet feeling to the whole thing.
I was going through a lot of alien emotions, and then I think pointing that out, I was like, well, I guess I am sad. I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't explain it, but there was something in the air that was making me sad.
Yeah.
And maybe a lot of it's just, well, this is the last moment of this section. Maybe it's because we can't do this again for a while, simply.
And I mean, yeah, well,
I feel like I'm waiting around like a dog to make it happen. Now it's like, dang, now we just got to go back, you know?
True.
Shit.
And also that was kind of our last big sequence of the movie. That was, again, kind of coming back to what I was saying a minute ago, was if you haven't seen, our TV Land trailer is out, and we've been making this movie for over a year now, and there'll be a lot more to say about it later on as it gets closer to release and all that. But long story short, originally the project was it was written as a bit, essentially. It was just written as a bit, and then it evolved into such a big, massive, in-depth story. And,
seriously,
a beautiful story. I really believe in, pitching that to you, and you spending all this time doing these scenes, and growing your hair out for it, committing to it like that. I think it was kind of a bittersweet. It was kind of a sad moment to be like,
end of a chapter.
We're almost kind of saying bye to this. Like we did it. Like we're doing it, but it's like, feel like it was always something we were looking forward to shooting the TV Land.
I know. Maybe because sometimes they say like the anticipation almost can be the most exciting part in a way. So having to lose that anticipation of it, it's like, well, we don't, like, what are we going to look forward to next? I don't really know yet. Kind of feeling kind of sunk in.
I don't know.
Yeah, but, it's kind of surreal.
Yeah, so it was a really, really surreal experience. Very fun, very great. We had, shout out Calvin, man.
Seriously,
he was with us that day.
He rocked.
We had Jessica and Wendy with us, and we just had a great little small team, and we just had an awesome day, man. We got so much great footage, and it was the last piece of the puzzle that we needed to finish, get us to the finish line here. And so now that trailer was finally be able to come out, because I was waiting for Mike. I was waiting for that last scene, and
seriously,
and here it is.
He brought the final piece of the puzzle. He solved the whole thing basically by doing all that, and he just woke up. It stirred up something like almost like maybe appreciating the medieval like perspective on everything we're doing. You know? It's like, wow, that woke up in me after we filmed it. I hadn't seen it that clearly before. Seriously.
Yeah, me too. That's kind of coming into this week and whatnot. I was telling you, man, I was like, man, I've just been kind of in a medieval mood since we shot.
Seriously.
And
I can't shake it off.
Shot at like a castle-looking location. You'll see in the movie what Greenback Castle, super cool place, super weird place. The energy is always so off.
Is weird,
like,
man.
It's odd,
but it's so cinematic. It's perfect for cinema.
I'm so glad we stuck with that.
I'm so glad we did. I couldn't even imagine filming at that other castle. Looking back, it didn't hold up for me. It's like the tone that I think you wanted out of it.
Yeah, and I knew, because I was seeing it in my head, and I was like, it's got to have that.
Almost too clean cut. Yeah, it's like, dude, that grittiness is kind of part of the energy in a sense.
And it worked. I mean, you've seen just some of the footage already.
Dude, I'm stunned, dude. Awesome. I'm absolutely stunned by it. Good. Yeah, it looks amazing.
So, but yeah, I've been in a medieval mood. And I even bought a medieval game.
Dude, that's what's up.
It's called Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, man, you got me so interested.
Yeah, then
I've returned back to my favorite. Now I think they're my favorite band, Iron Maiden. I've been obsessed with them. They're like one of the first bands I ever got into. But I think like younger me was almost like, it was maybe before I had a lot of friends. So I was like, they almost felt, I got so obsessed with them that I was like, dude, they almost made me feel like too socially awkward listening to them all the time. So maybe I spent my whole life just trying to find the right people in my life to where I could just live medieval and it fits in. I was like, well, I'm just blessed I found it now.
To Iron Maiden, I've heard a couple of their songs.
Recommended. They're like punk and metal. They're unique, dude. They're just very pure about like the energy of just like rock and roll. Like all their songs are about like history, like and everything. And to me, it's just all about the energy they get across. It just resonates perfectly with everything we're going through. I feel like I kind of felt a summation of pretty much everything we've been through on this journey to this band.
Yeah, I feel like I could appreciate it now.
Recommend it because their album, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Literally, the album cover looks just like what you filmed at that lake when we were feeling kind of overwhelmed. Like seriously, it woke up something insane after we filmed, and I was like, wow, I found my roots of music right there.
I will say with Iron Maiden, dude, I love their artwork, dude. that like skeleton looking
Eddie figure,
dude.
Seriously,
all their artwork, it looks so cool.
It's so cool, man. It's crazy hypnotic, dude. Now I'm obsessed with their album covers lately. Just kind of taking it. Oh, the aesthetic. It just 100% reminds me of Strange Films aesthetic, like big time. I mean, big time. I can't shake it off. Man. Like looking at all their album covers, they're like just very over the top, but like there's just like this very inviting yet tone around its medieval energy in a lot of ways. I just kind of got obsessed with all the band members. Like, they all seem so cool, no one had overblown egos or anything, so they're still around now. I think they're even in America this year, so I actually might try to catch them when they're in Kentucky.
That's so cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so that all woke up after everything we did. Really cool.
Right on, man.
Yeah, man, I found my people. That's all I know. That's like, that just solidified it, really.
Absolutely, brother. So I feel like we've got a lot to unpack with just even some stuff we've been watching and doing. Right now, you put on Spider-Man 2, Sam Raimi classic,
Sam Raimi.
the all-time best Spider-Man movie.
It's his best movie, I think.
Yeah.
I just think it's perfect because the last time I watched it was here, actually. So I think I was house sitting one time.
Yeah.
So I just think of this movie a lot with everything in Strange Films also.
Yeah,
so I thought it'd be a great fitting choice.
I remember seeing this movie in theaters.
Same.
I remember getting it on VHS. I remember or maybe on DVD. I can't remember what the time. I had the first one on VHS, but either way, I remember getting this on home video and just watching it over and over.
I'm
and
right
over
with
again,
you,
man.
Same here, dude.
And like I think at the time, well, it was already groundbreaking at the time. I mean, seeing a live action Spider-Man, seeing how awesome it was. I mean, even as a kid, seeing this movie, because what was this year?
2004.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen theaters
so
a few
I'm
times.
12 years old around this time, and even as a kid, knowing how impactful the drama is in this movie, along with the superhero balance to it, the quirkiness to it.
It's really funny.
It's just a great all-around movie. I mean,
a perfect character piece.
It's a perfect. Like, it doesn't look like it's old, but it doesn't look like it's modern either. It just looks a perfect, like, aesthetic to it.
Seriously.
And New York looks great. It feels like you're in New York the whole time. The characters feel very real. It's the most grounded superhero movie, the most dramatic and high-stakes superhero with its personal self, and it just looks beautiful. And the fight scenes are great. I mean, it's just awesome, dude.
Nailed it.
Maguire is fantastic. This whole movie, all top to bottom, and I just remember feeling like that back then, and still feeling like that now. But you go 20 years later, and you're like, damn. I mean, it still kind of holds up as the best superhero movie.
It does. I think
really
it does.
Like,
yeah, I think so.
I mean, because there's
it's
lot
like a
of
pre-Dark Knight era of superhero movies. It's
and
like right when all the X-Men stuff was happening.
Of course, and there's a lot of. I mean, like Dark Knight. I could also say best superhero movie. There's definitely like a few that I would consider like an all-time greatest superhero.
I think those two
film.
are like tied.
But Spider-Man 2, Dark Knight, these movies are like so iconic, and they're so I think just like couldn't be remade like that ever again.
It's transcendentally of its time, yet it's so timeless the way they got it in the 2000s range.
Right. So it's it's just a timeless movie, man. It really is classic.
Yeah, the best soap operas of all time.
Yeah,
like you're saying, with all the characters.
So great choice here, man. I always love and appreciate Sam Raimi's work, like horror work. But I mean, I love that he went and did Spider-Man.
Yeah, seriously, because it's like he
really
went from the
do.
Evil Dead movies, and it's like he kind of just like toned down the horror, even though there's still some like terrifying moments. Like I remember there's some jump scares throughout and whatnot.
Yeah, there's a couple.
He has his signature, but
he does that
overall,
even with Green Goblin and in Spider-Man 3. Like he has great little things.
Yeah, they actually make you jolt.
Yeah, he did that with Doctor Strange. Multiverse of Madness, because he came back and did that movie.
Oh, seriously?
And, yeah, it's pretty
cool.
good. It's fun. There's a lot of Evil Dead kind of shots in there. But he does a lot, and that's probably the more like it's definitely like a superhero film, but like he does have a great like you can see his horror thumbprint on there. It's cool. So, I think he's just great that he can like kind of jump from those genres, Yeah, and then of course we talked about it the last time we recorded with Mike, but Send Help, that was his last film.
That's right. I really need to see that.
Still recommend.
Man, y'all got me interested.
Very, very fun.
Very interested.
Very fun.
Right on. I want to see that and Drag Me to Hell. Yeah, there's still some more. Raimi
Have you not seen Drag Me to Hell?
I've not seen that.
That movie is the shit. Dude.
I heard he gets
Justin
to his
Long
roots.
is in it.
Oh, seriously, bro, that's
dude. That movie is so good. It's like really underrated. Yeah,
man.
It's and that has some really kind of great jump scares in it too.
Right on.
Yeah,
is it kind of like comedy and horror?
A little quirky, but there's it's Sam Raimi.
Which I guess that's Evil Dead in a sense too.
It really leans in on the horror vibe, man. Like just some great visuals in there, and the ending is like, oh god,
that's what's up, dude.
Cool.
I need to see both of those.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, I love Sam Raimi, and I'm sure I mentioned last time we geeked on Raimi, but yeah, I love that movie, A Simple Plan. I've been thinking about it a lot.
I gotta watch that. Yeah,
really recommend. That reminded me so because I know I think I even said this last time. It reminds me of the Coen brothers a lot. Mm-hmm. I know he was close friends with them and everything. Mm-hmm. So yeah, really cool stuff all around. I love Raimi.
Right,
Raimi rules, man.
Yeah, man.
I love it. Spider-Man 2 is just a timeless masterpiece. Yeah, I remember like seeing it in theaters for the first time, just thinking this is one of the most suspenseful movies ever made too, because the stakes were so high of like I don't know, like maybe like Harry finding out about Spider-Man's identity and things like that were just very, very like edge of your seat, man, like very uncomfortable.
Yeah. And it's just like you're with Peter Parker the whole time, so you just see his struggle of like he wants to be with Mary Jane. He wants to have Harry as his best friend. He wants to take care of his Aunt May. He has that guilt with Uncle Ben. He has all these personal stakes that are just eating him alive, essentially, and he can't balance like Spider-Man, which is classic Spider-Man story and whatnot. But it's perfectly told here. I mean, he can't keep his job. He's living in a shitty apartment. There's all these different things, and but Spider-Man has to go out and save the day. But then he gets that moment where he's like, I don't want to do it anymore. And that's a really, that's like an emotional battle, That's a really emotional battle. But
it's put on so many things to be responsible for. And it's like, really that with great power comes great responsibility really hits him in this movie.
For sure.
And it's like, he's juggling all these things. And like, some of it's going to be like a come down. He's going to let down inevitably on some things.
Yeah.
It's like, there's just no way he could be all of these things at once. You're the Superman and an everyman. It's like, he's trying to be both. And yeah, like one of the sides is going to suffer eventually. Something's going to come around. Yeah, no, this is such a great movie. It's just perfectly paced in every sense. Like all the drama with him and Mary Jane's great. Like him just being late to her shows and everything. Mm-hmm. Like he's like late for like a lot of things in this movie.
Yeah.
Right in the opening, he's like late on the pizza delivery and stuff. I was like, oh, he's late.
He's always late. Yeah, late on the rent and everything. He's getting.
It's like he's so sidetracked. on everyday things.
So, very, very, very awesome movie.
Seriously,
Great.
dude.
I'm so glad he came back for No Way Home.
Oh, I know, dude. That's phenomenal.
Have you seen that one yet?
I've not seen it yet. I really want to. Man. I really, really want to, dude.
Yeah, it's got Andrew Garfield in it, too.
I've only seen the first Tom Holland. It's got wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And I only saw the first Amazing Spider-Man as well, so I didn't see the sequels there, and I didn't see any Tom Holland sequels. So I still got a lot to see.
So, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2?
I've only seen the first of the Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay. So they made the second one. Not that good at all.
Yeah, I've heard really mixed things about it.
Yeah, it's like, I think visually it looks cool. Andrew Garfield's I think he's a great Spider-Man. I think he's a great, Peter Parker.
He's a great one all around.
Yeah, he's always a great guy. But I just think the movie kind of flopped all over the place.
Feels like it was too messy. I've heard it was kind of a little too over the back. Like it's sort of what Spider-Man 3 had, but maybe in a worse off kind of way. I still love Spider-Man 3.
Basically, what happened after that was they scrapped his third film. They scrapped like all the side projects they were going to do with it, and then they rebooted him. And basically, Tom Holland got announced as Spider-Man, which is, now we're in the modern MCU, and Tom Holland has been Spider-Man for 10 years now, essentially. But he's a great Spider-Man. He's a great Peter Parker. I do love Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I'm really excited to see Brand New Day, but even his trilogy is like, it's okay. I mean, No Way Home is the best, but it's really because it's a fan service film. I think we've talked about this a little bit on our Superhero 2000 episode, but it's like you've got Tobey Maguire in it, you've got Andrew Garfield in it. It really, you bring back Doc Ock, you bring back Green Goblin, you bring back Electro, even from Garfield's film. You got all these like kind of legacy characters playing, and you got Doctor Strange in it, and it's a really, really, really great, fun movie. But Homecoming, it's okay, and Far From Home I just didn't like Far From Home, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just not that good.
I've heard really mixed things about that one.
But Brand New Day seems promising. I'm very excited for it. Of course, anything Spider-Man that comes out, I'm going to see.
Yeah.
Because I love Spider-Man so much.
Yeah, I want to catch up on all. I just want to have a thought on all of these. So I got to catch up on all of them maybe before seeing that in theaters.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, I think, for sure.
Yeah, but then on the other side, what about the Spider-Verse movies?
Yeah, the Spider-Verse films are great. I just, I've seen the first one a few times, and it's a very visually fun movie. I think it's I don't know, though. I think I'm not as, I don't watch a lot of animation stuff, as consistent as I would with a live action. If I'm going to watch a Spider-Man film, I'm kind of probably leaning towards their Sam Raimi trilogy,
Yeah, those are always what I think of. I just...
The Spider-Verse films are great, but it's kind of one of it's so much animation. It's
very sensory heavy.
Very sensory heavy. Watching it one time is good for me for a long time.
I think I felt that way too. I was I loved it, but it was seriously a lot in a way.
I saw it in theaters. It was awesome. Then I finally saw the second one at home a couple years ago, and it's really, really good still. But it's a lot. I think it's a lot of sensory overload, like you said.
Yeah, sometimes it's a certain mood that calls for. Other movies that made me think of that, the Mad Max Fury Road movies, Lego Movie, all kind of have that too, where it's even if I want to watch it, dude, sometimes I just got to be in the right mood for that extent to sensory, because it's just throwing a million things at you in 2 seconds. It feels like always. It's just so fast paced.
So,
Raimi's breathe. It feels like these movies breathe a lot more.
Yeah, it feels like you're in the world with them, you know.
Yeah,
and,
it's like a soap opera.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell cameo. That's right. Yeah,
he's always in Sam Raimi's.
He's at the theater being late for Mary Jane. So yeah, I love that Bruce Campbell. Yeah, is in those.
That's cool.
He's one of the best. One of the best collaborations right there was Raimi and Campbell right there.
Yeah,
it's a great,
for sure.
great actor-director collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Which in general got me thinking a lot about that after we filmed all that. Just actor and director collaborations in general just would have been some of my favorite ones. And I always go back to like De Niro and Scorsese, but then also just like Stewart and Hitchcock is just I don't know. There's just it's the most interesting things to learn about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how do they kind of find each other in this project? What do they?
Yeah, I always do love a good director actor collaboration. It's cool to see. I mean, because you kind of when you know like that director's got that. I mean, I guess you could even say like Scorsese and Leonardo on something on a lot of films. You know, like he's started, like he's even going to be his newest one. You know,
sure is. Yeah, Capper's been like everything, almost everything Scorsese's made since like the 21st century.
Yeah,
really.
It's true.
Yeah, he's kind of the new De Niro. Kind of made him that way.
Yeah,
they're just as good too. Every bit as good.
Oh yeah. Love watching him.
Yeah,
so.
Same. You're probably my favorite modern actor, really, from all the Scorsese's and many more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Inception. Jeez, the list just goes on with DiCaprio. He's done so much.
Yeah, he's a
legend.
Definitely a legend for sure.
For sure.
I watched 4 movies really. Been kind of just settling back in on some things, getting into the edits and stuff like that too. And now we're on summer break here, so just readjusting to life, of course. But I did rewatch. Speaking of superheroes, I did rewatch James Gunn's Superman.
Nice.
I watched it with Augie too.
I love that movie, dude.
Yeah, dude. It still holds up.
It's a masterpiece because it's like uniquely an optimistic sort of take on the
Yeah.
superhero movies. Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's refreshing.
Very colorful, very fun.
Seriously.
Optimistic, hopeful.
Has some punk elements to it also.
Got a little punk in there. It's just like it doesn't take itself too serious,
Not
which
at all.
is what I appreciate about it. And I think it just has that great message of like we said, hope and inspiration. And it just does. The pacing is really well done too. Like there's a lot of characters in it. There's a lot of things going on, but it just does a great job just jumping straight into the action, bouncing where it needs to go, setting the stakes up, jumping to the next one, and just balancing out everything really well.
It's a masterpiece, man. And I think watching that, I appreciated it so much that it made me go back and kind of love about every Superman movie more than ever, really. Went back to Superman Returns, like the Man of Steel, and even like the old ones of Christopher Reeves. I'm like, dude, they all kind of seem better than ever.
Yeah.
I can't explain. I think that new Superman just kind of reinstated him as just being like, because I think a lot of times, like Superman, like I think it just made him very fleshed out and made him seem more 3-dimensional. It's like it's easy to kind of take a character like that. And it's like, all right, he's the good hero, but it's like, but there's so many elements you could still find in that. And I feel like James Gunn kind of maybe just most wonderfully made his character very inviting. All the details of his life and everything.
Yeah, I really thought he was. It was a great interpretation of the character. Man of Steel, I still think is a cinematic masterpiece as well. And I think there's an argument that could be made of which Superman between Man of Steel and Superman would be better, but I would give both of those films 5 stars.
Me too.
Because I think if I'm looking for more of a cinematic like drama and grittiness to it, like even like a dark complex story, I want to go Man of Steel.
Yeah, it's darker
because it's very dark.
It's more like that Dark Knight kind of feeling.
It is complex because he's kind of. He's struggling with a lot of humanity stuff too, and with Zod coming out and stuff, it's like it's tough. But it's beautifully shot. I mean, the acting's amazing. Zack Snyder does an incredible job.
The pacing of that is
so
cool.
It's so good.
It's unique.
But if I'm looking for something kind of carefree, light, but fun and something that's gonna give me some hope. James Gunn's Superman is right there, and that's what I was feeling. I was still kind of feeling like, man, I just need to kind of still unwind, and I want something laid back. It was first day of summer break with Augie, and it was like raining outside. I was like, dude, let me just put Superman on, dude. And we literally sat on the couch together and watched it, man. It was awesome, man.
That's
it was
great,
a really
man.
great watch.
Phenomenal choice.
Yeah,
two different tones right there. And you know, it's interesting because one of my biggest shifts I've made in the last years, I used to get obsessed with like, oh, which one's better. And now I'm just like, can they just both be a 5-star? Leave it. They're just different movie for different days. Simply, like Superman was that day, Man of Steel if you're feeling darker.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
they're both like, equally 5 at what they're doing.
Exactly. Like I wouldn't mind watching Man of Steel, like as my nighttime movie that I want to unwind with. Like that's a great film. I would love to rewatch.
Seriously.
But I'm watching Superman. Kiddo, let's watch some Superman, man.
Yeah, that's a perfect father and son kind of movie.
Yeah, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it.
Novel choice.
Yeah, and I would even show Augie, these Spider-Man. I actually tried putting on Spider-Man 1
oh, man.
with him like a couple months ago or something because he was really into Spidey and Friends, the cartoon,
Right on.
And so I was like, oh, I'm going to watch Real Spider-Man. He was like, Real Spider-Man? And I was like, yeah. So I put on Spider-Man 1. I just kind of jumped to like where he was fighting Green Goblin and he was like fighting Green Goblin, talking to him, and he was like, I don't like this Spider-Man.
Oh, that's funny.
I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then it was like, Green Goblin was saying some crazy shit.
He's pretty scary in that.
And
I
go, yeah, it is kind of dark, dude.
Yeah, like I guess out of context of going to those scenes, some of that movie's really dark, actually.
Dude, yeah.
Like I think, like I guess we were 8 years old when that movie was released. So I think it was perfect for that age.
Yeah,
it actually got me really.
I think like
for 5 or 6.
Augie's about to get to that exciting age group between probably 6, 7, 8. Where
seriously
he's gonna be able to probably get more excited about like movies like Star Wars like Spider-Man or just something that's got still a little dark, but at the same time it's like most kids know what these movies are, so they want to watch it.
It's very iconic.
Yeah, they're iconic legacy films,
For sure.
So yeah, but that's good stuff.
Seriously, I love Superman, dude.
For sure. So I watched Superman. I think this was the next day. It's been raining here for like the last.
I know, man. It's been going crazy.
Today's like finally a nice day. But,
seriously, about time.
But we're chilling, and I watched this movie called The Cat Returns. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, just from you mentioning it, I've never heard. I don't know anything about it.
I actually
heard
thought it was a Studio Ghibli film.
That's what it seems like.
It's not though. It looks very much like one.
Wow, is that a new one?
No, it came out in 2003 or 2002. I'm sorry.
Right on. I've never heard of it.
Hiroyuki Morita.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I totally thought it was a Studio Ghibli film, but it's not. He didn't. He's only made a few anime films, and really that's just a handful of them. But I watched this movie called The Cat Returns because it was like kind of paired up with all the other Studio Ghibli films, and I always saw the artwork on it on HBO Max, so I wanted to watch it. But it was like it's an hour and 15 minutes long, so I checked it out. I thought Augie would like it, and I will say, man, it does. It looks like it looks and feels like a Studio Ghibli, and in that sense, it's beautiful. Its aesthetic is awesome, man. Like it's really just from start to finish. It's so fun to watch. The animation is gorgeous. The characters are great. But it's basically about this girl who she's walking home one day and she sees a little cat crossing the street, and the cat's not paying attention. It's about to get ran over by a truck, so she saves the cat, and she's on the sidewalk and the cat stands up on its hind legs and talks to her, and basically it's just like, thank you for saving me. I will return the favor to you, or something like that. And she's like, did I just see that right? And basically like this big army of cats come approach her at night, and it's just like, and it's like a whole cat kingdom, and they're like, the father is a king, and it's just like, we're gonna repay you for saving our son, but it ends up being this kingdom of cats are kind of, the king is actually like kind of messed up. He's like trying to kidnap her and make her marry his son and turn her into a cat and all these things. And there's this other kind of like this rogue cat group out there, who he's like really smooth and elegant and stuff like that. And all these animals are talking and stuff like that, but he's trying to help rescue her and stuff. And it's a great fantasy adventure, but it's all cats, dude. And it's awesome. They're all talking, and it's like they have their own kingdom, and it's really really fun. It's action adventure. It's really worth a watch, man. Honestly,
I really want to see that.
Yeah, it's fun, especially with cats in it. But it's quirky and smooth.
Oh, that's short. It's only 75 minutes.
It's very short, dude.
Oh,
I
man.
watched it
Yeah, the animation looks exactly like Studio
exactly.
Ghibli.
It's beautiful, dude.
Wow, man.
It's really really great.
I'm really
thoroughly enjoyed it. I highly recommend it.
Really want to see this.
So, watch that one on the afternoon, and
that's what's
it's
up.
it's a nice little watch. If you like Studio Ghibli, you'd love that.
I'm on board, man. I'm sold. I really want to see that.
It's an interesting one. There's even a couple parts where you're like, damn, this kind of getting weird, getting dark.
Really,
but,
man.
Yeah, just
I love
because
that.
because she's getting turned into a cat in this cat kingdom, and it's kind of frightening because all the cats are like,
oh, I can imagine.
It's kind of wild.
It's great when animated movies go kind of dark like that.
Yeah.
It makes you think like how Spirited Away is, where it's like you think whimsical light, but I'm like, when the moment's getting there, it's kind of dark and gloomy. It's like just like what you described. It's like people are turning into animals. Like, it's kind of freaky, kind of crazy,
and it's all hidden behind like this beautiful, vibrant colors and animation.
Yeah.
But there's kind of a dark little thing going on.
Dark
here.
edge to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I watched that one. Augie liked that one too.
Right on.
Then I checked out. So I revisited. I was excited to hear you think about this one. Revisited with Wendy, The Princess Bride.
Bro,
1987.
that's
Rob
a
Reiner.
great choice, man.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Well, we were feeling the medieval.
Yep.
I told you. I think I saw you at the diner. I was like, man, I'm just kind of wanting something medieval.
Seriously, it's so funny. You mentioned that title to me, and my brain it's really silly. Went to Princess Diaries for some reason.
Oh,
I was
yeah?
like, that's why I was like, wait, what, the first or second?
I know. I was like, I don't think there's a second.
Yeah, no. I was like, oh, when you told me Princess Rob Reiner, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm a fool, dude. Yeah, you're talking about that.
I can understand that.
That's a masterpiece, dude.
It was, and like the thing is, I've seen it one time before, but I don't remember anything about it. It's been a long time. So, checked it out, man, and God, it was a masterpiece.
Yeah, man, that seems like that fits in great with the medieval aesthetic. Actually,
it perfectly hit that vibe.
It's like action comedy kind of.
Yes, it's action comedy. Really great heart in it.
Seriously,
really great heart in it.
Because wasn't it like a grandfather reading a story to his grandson kind of thing?
It's set in, it's technically like it's being told from modern times.
Yeah, actually like a fairy tale.
Yeah, and it goes into this story, and
that's so cool.
Oh man, it's just it was a really really fun film. Man.
I'm really due for a rewatch. Like I've seen it quite a few times, and it's like that's one of those. It's always great, but I somehow like don't remember a lot of details.
Yeah,
about it.
I didn't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like I was like I had vague memories of it, but I'm like, man, I just can't. I don't remember what I'm anything about it. So it's yeah, I mean that was just a great watch. It from the top to bottom of it. The pacing is really well done. It kind of just takes you all over the place. It's a big adventure, throughout the whole thing. Dude. It's really funny too.
I remember it being hilarious.
It's really funny.
So was the lead Carrie Ells? I think.
Yeah.
I think that was the guy who I think I remembered him from Saw mostly. But otherwise,
okay.
So yeah, I remember him being a great lead in that.
Yeah, and I really like the swordsman. The guy who he's
the goofy guy.
Yeah, he's like the Spaniard in it.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to remember now.
Wendy knew him from Criminal Minds. Calvin actually said the same thing. He was like,
right on.
Criminal Minds.
Yeah, no, there were a few names. I remember
there's a lot of people in it.
Yeah, it was like there was a comedian named what was his name? I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I'm like, wow, Christopher Guest, the guy from This Is Spinal Tap, was in it. That's right. Yeah, he was really funny.
Oh, it's Mandy Patinkin.
That's right. And Wallace Shawn. Wallace Shawn was the real comedian in that. He was a real big 80s comedian.
Oh yeah, he's ridiculous.
He's silly, man.
Andre the Giant, he was great.
That's crazy. Peter Falk is the grandfather. Yeah, he was an icon in the 70s. So that was cool. He returned for that. Pretty small cast.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. But it was really good, man. I just had a great time watching it. Honestly,
what's up, man. It makes me really want to rewatch it again.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's only 99 minutes too.
Yeah, pretty short. But yeah, I remember like a lot of like just great like moments in between. Like wasn't there like a moment when they get like I want to say like maybe stuck in quicksand or something like that?
Yeah, they go in quicksand.
That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, it was like a giant rat kind of looking around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they come out of the quicksand, that big rat thing is like attacking him, and he's just like fucking him up. He's like,
gosh, man,
so good,
crazy,
dude.
man.
It goes all over the place. So that's what's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
really
like
good.
Also like some shots. Like I don't remember the details, but I feel like they're like climbing a huge mountain or something like that.
Yeah, they're climbing
like really high stakes.
Well, because like they kidnapped the princess originally, and because what's that guy, the comedian guy? He kidnaps her.
Yeah, was it Wallace Shawn?
Yeah, Wallace Shawn. And he kidnaps her with the swordsman and Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, he's like, the whole time they're on the boat, and the swordsman's like, there's some, what? Do you think anyone's following us? And he's like, no one's following us. Stop telling us. And he's like, why do you ask? He's like, because someone's following us. And then they get to this island, and it's like a big cliff. He's like, well, no one's going to climb up here or whatever. And they're climbing, and then all of a sudden the guy's behind him. He's just climbing the rope up. He's like, man. He goes, inconceivable.
That's the thing. Oh, that's so iconic, dude. Inconceivable.
He keeps saying that, and he goes, I don't think you know what that word means. It's so good, dude.
Oh, that's priceless, dude.
Oh, so
I love
good.
it, man.
But yeah, he climbs up the mountain and all the way up, and then they cut the rope, and he's hanging on the cliff, and basically it just goes from there. The swordsman's like, he's waiting for him to get up on the top, and he's just like talking to him from the ledge. He's like, well, I can't really help. It's like, I'm on the ledge. It's so good, dude.
And that's like a perfect summation of what we were saying about like the medieval atmosphere, where it's like it's funny and you can take it serious. I feel like that movie really nails that.
Does a great job.
It's like it's kind of both,
and it's very heartful, because even at that part right there where he's on the cliff, and he's like, they're arguing while he's hanging on the cliff, and he's up top, and he's like, it sucks. I'm gonna get up there, and you're gonna kill me. He's like, yeah, it does, but he's like, let me help you get up here. And he's like, no, you're just gonna kill me. And he's like, you have my word on my father. It's like a really powerful moment. Like, it's like he like sends like a very spiritual thing. It says, and he's just basically like, you have my word. You will get up here safely. And then they get up there, and he's like, take your time. I want you to rest before we fight. And they have a great conversation.
Oh,
it's just like, oh, man, it's so good.
I remember it being such a good screenplay.
It's a great
It's very screenplay driven. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm really wanting to rewatch that soon.
Highly
got me hyped,
man.
I got me hyped.
Yeah, because I ended up rewatching again the last 30 minutes of it because Wendy fell asleep, so she wanted to finish it the next night. And still, again, watching the ending again, it was awesome. So,
dude, right?
Yeah,
on,
highly recommend. Rob Reiner's Princess Bride.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, absolutely need it. Then did you say there was one more you watched?
I watched one more. We just finished this one last night or the night before. Yeah, this one's it's just a Netflix film, I think. It's called Apex. It's nothing to brag home about. Came out just recently. It's got Charlie Theron. Is that her name?
Yeah, Charlize Theron. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton in it.
They're both great.
Eric Bana is in it just for a brief moment. It's
I don't know.
It's like a super like survival instinct kind of film. It's like high adrenaline the whole time. It's I don't really have too much to say about it because it's one of those films like you've probably seen over the years where it's just like it's okay, cool concept, action's great, there's some great moments in it, but it's kind of, okay, like it's a one hit thing, I watch it one time, I'm probably never going to watch it again.
The formula.
Yeah, the formula's there, and the ending was like, okay, I get it, it's like, all right. But I will say I really, really liked Joel Egerton's performance in it because he was giving me James McAvoy Split vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to see that.
Have you seen Split?
I've actually not seen Split.
Oh,
really want to. But I've heard all about it. I know James
thoroughly
McAvoy is
enjoy
insane
that film.
in that one. Very cool.
Very good. Highly recommend. And one of M. Night's best films,
awesome.
I think.
I'd like to see that. Yeah, I've been wanting to go through more Shyamalan and James McAvoy. I really like his acting.
James McAvoy is great, man. And then you know what? That makes me think of was it Speak No Evil?
Speak No Evil. That's right.
Yeah, I watched that one last year with James McAvoy in it, and again, same kind of. He just plays a great psychopath.
He does.
He's
good.
He's a scary guy.
He's organic at it.
When he's doing horror films, he can be very scary.
I can believe it.
And Split does a great job because he has like 23 personalities that he just kind of blends into one character.
That is crazy.
It's kind of frightening to watch. It's very frightening.
I can imagine so.
Psychologically, he's all over the place, and it's. So,
that sounds great.
So Joel Egerton kind of had something very similar to that, and he had like the same. Like I said, he really reminded me of Split in that film.
That's wild.
So that's my only. that would be my only big high point from that. Other than that, that was it. It was just we were just trying to find something to watch, But
check it out. But yeah, no, I definitely want to check out the Split now that you mention it.
You should check out Split though. It started really making me think of some horror films. We were talking briefly the other day about some thinking about horror movies and whatnot. I mean, it's I always just kind of go back to man, what are some good horror films, man? You think about those films and just the impact it leaves on you.
Yeah, man. Some of those Shyamalan movies really have a timeless spark about them. And I think one that always gets me, I'm sure I mentioned it before, but I'm pretty obsessed with the movie The Village. I think.
Oh, yeah.
That holds up
that now.
That holds up as my favorite one. Yeah, I'm that way with Signs. I got to rewatch Signs very badly.
Yeah.
But The Village is great because that's just a very atmospheric, unpredictable kind of horror movie. It's just kind of just settlers in this small town, and it's I almost can't say anymore because there's so many twists and turns it takes that are genuinely very surprising. I feel and it's a good one, man. You got Joaquin Phoenix is great in it. Adrian Brody is great in it. It's a great cast, dude. It's a pretty insane kind of thriller. It's insane where it goes.
Right.
Yeah, you would. I think you would really love it.
Yeah, I really want to watch it. I started it a long time ago, and I got halfway through it and I was liking it. I don't know why I couldn't finish it.
Dang. Oh man, I might be maybe that was fate telling because I'm telling you that ending is gonna. It's you. I think it would be a resonating kind of shock. Yeah, dude. Maybe
we were talking about. Me and Wendy were talking about last night about The Mist, and she was like, "Have you seen The Mist?"
I've seen it once. Yeah, I need to see it all again.
Well,
I don't remember it that well except for the ending. Just it's mostly almost entirely the ending I remember.
Yeah, well,
God, it's vomit-inducing.
Yeah, exactly.
In a good way. I mean, the movie's great at it, but God, it just makes you feel like you just found hell on earth.
Exactly.
That's the worst thing I can imagine.
And we were talking about it because she was she said, I don't know, she brought it up or something like that, but the point was, she was like, I'm surprised you never got spoiled by the ending. It's been out for a long time. And I was like, because it's such an iconic, talked about ending.
Seriously.
And I'm like, yeah, I know. I've always heard that the ending is a big moment, but I really avoided spoilers for that whole time. And I'm so glad because watching that movie and seeing it for the first time with that ending is just oh man, it just made me want to punch myself in the face. Man.
I know, man.
I couldn't imagine.
Especially as a father, that makes me want to vomit just thinking about.
Every time I watch something that has something,
that's
with kids,
it's just so sensitive.
I just want to go and hug Augie, man. It's just man, I get so sensitive with anything with kids.
I mean,
man.
That's
that ending there was really.
That's
really
the worst
hard.
thing I can imagine getting into. That's wow, I wouldn't wish that on a single soul.
No,
damn,
not
golly, that's awful.
Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
But yeah. So the endings are. Endings are big. I gotta watch The Village. I gotta see if I can find it somewhere.
Yeah, recommended, man. Yeah, I think I've seen it back in the McKay's days. Who knows now where you can find it? Yeah, the rest in peace.
Maybe I'll find it at a thrift store.
Yeah, here's open, man. That's a great one. Yeah, I got to go back and rewatch Signs, and I'd like to rewatch Unbreakable too. All that holds up pretty great too.
Rewatch that one, honestly.
That's a pretty great one. I think that's one of that's probably my second favorite one right now of the filmography.
Did you ever watch The Happening?
I did not watch that one.
That one's everyone.
I always heard it got
polarizing views on it.
Most movies are
but
polarizing.
I kind of like it.
Right on.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I want to see it.
It's not there's definitely better end of the world disaster films, but I think it's just that slow buildup of what's happening.
The pacing of it, yeah.
It's called The Happening.
I could see it being kind of how Spielberg's War of the Worlds is a little bit. Imagining, maybe I'm just kind of guessing, but it seems like it would have a lot of that. You get really vested in the characters.
Yeah, you do because all you really do is you stick with Mark Wahlberg the whole time.
That's
basically.
cool.
And you're kind of finding out what's happening, or what's he doesn't know what's going on, and you're kind of just with him as he's trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, you're kind of in his shoes.
Yeah, and then this kind of apocalyptic feeling is happening, and he's making an escape with, I don't know if it's his wife or a kid or something. He's making an escape with some people, and there's I just remember there's a farmhouse. It's a lot of tense stuff, a lot of tense drama of trying to figure out okay, how do we survive? Where do we need to go? Things like that, and it's yeah, I think it kind of loses a little bit of its steam by the end of the movie, but at the same time, again, the whole concept is pretty cool. I like how it ends. The very last scene is it's okay, this is a continuous thing.
Yeah.
And I always like those kind of.
I did too.
But,
yeah.
He did another movie called Knock at the Cabin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very cool. It came out 2017, 18, something like that, maybe 19. Yeah, probably in 2019. Knock at the Cabin, another apocalypse movie. It's got what's his name in it?
That's right here.
Yeah, Knock at the Cat. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave Bautista.
Right on.
Yeah,
Right on.
he's great in
God,
that
he's
film.
a great one. Yeah,
he's a great actor.
I loved him in the Dune movies.
Yeah, I need to watch
Guardians.
Dune.
Recommended,
he's
dude.
great in Guardians, of course, as Drax. But yeah, Knock at the Cabin is really interesting, man.
Dude.
I actually thoroughly love that.
That looks
movie.
really interesting.
Yeah, because he's basically like, he claims that he's going there, and the things that they're about to do, he has to do to save the world from apocalypse, basically. Wow. And they're like, "You're crazy." And basically, when they don't listen to him, he starts basically showing the TV, and the world's ending.
Wow.
The world's ending in real time, and he's like, "I'm telling you, I have to do this, otherwise the world's going to end." And it's really high stakes, dude.
Wow.
It's really
he really
dramatic.
likes to do those apocalyptic scenarios.
I know.
Kind of like conspiracy theorist types, where it's like he looks crazy, but he's actually right. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, how do you convince people? Yeah.
The last dud of a M. Night movie I watched, Shyamalan, was fucking Trap.
Oh, that was my least favorite thing.
God,
I hated that movie.
Dude, it was
that was
awful.
Dude, that was the worst.
It
the
just
worst
had no
movie.
point. It
was so useless, dude. There were so many shots wasted in that movie. I swear that pacing was horrible.
The pacing was terrible. There was no payoff in that.
I couldn't
at
stand
all,
that
man.
movie.
I was like, what was the point of this?
Yeah, there
like,
was none, dude. No, I had so many problems with that movie. For one,
too.
I couldn't stand how much it was just spending time at that concert, like over and
just
over.
walking around,
just so freaking repetitious, dude. It's not contributing anything to the story, dude. It's just dragging.
Like I was finally like getting excited when I guess he's trying to get to her house or something like that because or like he kidnaps her. So I can't remember exactly what happens.
Something
but
like that.
They get to the house and I can't you can feel the tension starting to come up a little high because he's about to get revealed as, the killer. But even all that kind of falls flat. But it spends 75% of the movie in the damn concert.
Dude, I know. I hated the pacing of that movie. That was actually horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, and I always forget Last Airbender and how god awful that was.
I haven't seen that. I
God,
don't want to.
You don't ever need to.
Yeah.
That was about the worst thing I've ever seen in theaters. Period. It was seriously disaster. They literally mispronounced the lead character's name with no explanation.
Really?
Yeah, they literally pronounced Ong like Aang. They literally got.
How's his name?
I think it's supposed to be Ong, but they literally got it wrong. They literally called him Aang. I was like, how the hell?
Who would let that happen?
How the hell would that slide? Yeah, there was no reason for it.
That's wild.
It was just surreal, man. I remember seeing that. One of my friends at the time threw this huge party over that movie because they were such a fan of the show.
Right.
And wow, they were all just like, well, that was the biggest waste ever, dude. Seeing all that in theaters, that was all for nothing.
Yeah, that sucks.
That was terrible, dude. Just terrible. Yeah, Shyamalan's really an all over the map kind of guy. What's your take on The Sixth Sense?
I want to rewatch it again just to rewatch it because I've seen it once and it's got that iconic I see dead people thing.
I think I like that better with age. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
not his best, but I think
when
it's
I
good.
watched it, I thought it was all right. I was like, okay,
I always thought that
it was
too.
pretty good, but I feel like I don't know how well it will hold up over time.
It's got its moments because it's one of those where it's kind of a movie that really it's kind of all about the twists and turns it makes and maybe to a stylized extent, but it's still pretty entertaining to rewatch it moments and be like, oh well, that's a subtle clue towards the twist.
True.
That's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool.
I do like
and
that.
fun how he does it. I don't know if it's a masterpiece, but it's certainly fun at least to rewatch.
Yeah, true. It's another director-actor collaboration, him and Bruce Willis.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, between that and Unbreakable, that's a phenomenal one. Yeah, that's a great one.
Came back and Glass and
that's right. Oh, I didn't even remember that. I didn't see Glass.
Well, yeah, because
Unbreakable,
Split, and Glass is a trilogy.
That's right. I remember hearing that. Yeah, that's right. I really want to see that.
I don't want to spoil, Split, but there's a moment where you're like, huh? And then I didn't know because I saw it in theaters and everyone was like, whoa! And I was like, I don't get it. What's going on? I didn't realize Unbreakable was the first movie. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, wow, there you go. Yeah. Oh, he really spread that out. Yeah, because he made Unbreakable 2000, and then these other ones seem a lot newer. So.
Yeah, Split came out 2017.
Yeah,
and Glass was he did that kind of right after.
Yeah.
To do it, but I watched Glass. It was not that good.
Yeah.
But
he's a hit or miss. There's one I have not even heard of. It's called Old. Apparently, he did that in 2021.
That's great.
Is that a great
movie.
one? I really want to see that.
Very fun.
I'm really interested in that.
Yeah, that one's another. I thought he was on a come up, because he started making some really good films again. The Visit was a really good movie, and then Old. Old was it all takes place at a beach, which is really cool.
Cool.
And they basically go to this island. It's a bunch of strangers, and they. they all have like something wrong with them, right, or something like they're sick or something. They've got like something wrong with them. But anyways, they go to this island, and basically they're aging like really fast, and they don't know why. Like they're just like, and they're panicking, and everyone's panicking, trying to figure out how to get off this island and what's going on and stuff like that. But like they come with kids, and within a few hours, the kids are turning into teenagers and stuff like that, and it's like. But like a lot of really weird stuff happens on the beach, and people will start attacking each other and things like that. But it's a pretty cool movie. Like the way it's paced out is really good, and then like why things are happening on that island for whatever reason you find out by the end. It always has that big twist at the
I'm
end.
I'm hooked, man. I really want to see.
I would
that.
check it out.
I love that poster too.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, it's weird. Like because there's some you kind of just start going a lot because the kids and the adults and everything that's going on but their bodies are just like totally just getting messed up in it. Man.
Damn, yeah. I'm hooked, man. I really want to see that one.
I would check that one out.
Got to check that out. And then I think Signs is the one I'm most interested in rewatching because I saw that as a kid. I don't remember a thing about it.
Yeah, I gotta watch
that
one.
Say that's a great one too. So. Yeah, I want to say I'm going to try and rewatch that one soon and have an updated take on it. I think I'd be extremely excited to get your take on The Village. I really would.
Yeah, I got to try to find a copy of that to watch.
Right on, man. Right on, man. Well, yeah, I've watched quite a lot actually since. I guess in the 2 weeks I've watched about 40 or so. So I'll definitely highlight some of your. Yeah, I know, ridiculous, dude. Yeah, I guess somehow I realized the whole film journey feels kind of medieval. Maybe I kind of realized that after we filmed everything. So. Kind of found a newfound love and confidence in doing all of this. I was like, yeah, I guess that's all I was doing all along. I was just trying to find a way to make it socially acceptable to be medieval about things, So that's what makes me excited to get into all these games you're playing right now.
Oh yeah,
I need some more mediums that kind of make medieval.
Yeah, we'll bring the PlayStation out tomorrow in the living room. We can just see what's going on.
That's what I'm saying. You're a natural, man. Even you got a sword on your arm and everything, bro. You're a natural.
Yeah.
But let's see. Yeah. So firstly, I ended up just watching this by totally random. It just happened to be on TV. But do you remember the movie I, Robot with Will Smith?
Oh yeah,
dude, holds up, man. I gotta say, I loved it.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
It's actually a pretty good movie.
It actually is.
It's kind of scary how real it is now.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, this feels like AI just kind of taking over the world, like right in your face.
That movie is really good though. Like I remember watching that. Was it 2004?
Yep, 2004.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember watching that when it came out, and I was even blown away.
Me too, dude. I remember seeing it in theaters.
And I watched it quite a bit. I had it on DVD.
Me too.
So that's a fun movie. Will Smith is excellent in it. The whole robots and the emotions behind everything on that. The corporation, everything. It's just a great film. I need to rewatch that.
We're getting close to the year it's set. It's set in 2035, so it's like it's surreal knowing we're that close.
Well,
to
it's funny, or not funny, but it's just kind of. Like again, it's
kind of jolting.
It is jolting because like they even you've seen those videos of like actual big robots, AI robots like kind of walking around doing things, and like I've seen some of that almost very resemble like that iRobot look, and I'm just like, oh gosh, like this is what's happening. They're making humanoid robots like left and right now. Yeah, very, very strange times, man. Just same thing with the Ex Machina,
Yeah, very similar.
Just that AI stuff is getting out of hand,
yeah.
Man. And like I can definitely see.
It's so realistic.
I can definitely see more humanoid robots, basically, kind of within 10 years, coming like being on the streets,
taking over the world,
doing things that. We would be going into a restaurant or something like that, and humanoid robots would be serving, or something like that. I can see things like that happening down the road.
It's going to dominate the human race. Yeah.
Oh boy, let's not.
I don't want to wish that. I'm not wishing that. No. Yeah, that's not a wish.
Man versus machine.
Man,
who's going to win?
Seriously, there's been too many stories about it, man. There's
James Cameron tried to warn us.
Yep, he sure did. Yeah. Whew.
But iRobot, man, that's a great film.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch that one.
I know, man. I really recommend it. It's a pleasant surprise. I wasn't really planning on it. I think it was on TV. I think it was literally right after we filmed. Actually,
really?
Right about when Mike left. I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first movie I watched. Yeah, once we kind of wrapped up on everything, and somehow I was like, well, this just strangely seems kind of right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really loved it. I hadn't seen anything else that director did. Which randomly, did you ever see the movie The Crow?
Oh yeah.
I've not seen it, but
I've
I want
seen
to.
it once. Man, and I kind of just, gosh, it's one of those things where it's like it's such an iconic film that people talk about all the time. But when I watched it, I was like, it was all right.
I think I had to be there. Yeah.
It was like maybe because it came out early 90s or
maybe 94.
94. So I think sometimes those movies because we were born right around the time, and they're a little bit more of that cult following at that time.
Yeah.
Like now, it's like it's a little outdated.
I had to be living in that to really maybe
Yeah.
appreciate it fully. Yeah, because I'm not too motivated to see it for some reason.
I was not motivated to watch it either, but I finally was like, let me go ahead and see what this is about.
Yeah.
And I checked it out, and I was like, it was
like it's most famous for the tragedy on-set tragedy, I think.
And it's fine, but like I thought it was just I don't know that I would like to rewatch it again to see how I feel, but I watched it and it was all right. It was, and maybe it's just like I'm not trying to be a hater. I even have the Crow fucking artwork right there.
Dude.
But I like that piece.
Right
but you know, maybe I'm just not that. Maybe we just weren't there enough.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes it's like you really like Sometimes you just had to be there for it's like a cultural phenomenon more than it was like
cool.
a great movie.
The character's cool, but
yeah,
they did a remake with Bill Skarsgård.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Just
interesting.
Like, came out like a couple years ago, or
really?
last year or something. Like
Was it popular? Did they get
people dog shit it?
Yeah.
I still want to see it just because, but people were talking real heavy shit on it. Yeah, it flopped real bad.
Wow.
Well, that's how it goes.
Yeah, as it goes sometimes. But yeah, iRobot was fantastic. Definitely recommend a rewatch. Yes, I know we've obviously talked about like Silver Linings Playbook, Punch Drunk Love, and Inherent Vice, yada yada yada. War of the Worlds, Spielberg's version. We watched that last time.
Yeah.
I just want to reinstate, dude. I love that movie personally. Because again, I think it reminded me a lot of what you were describing with The Happening, where it's just like this disaster movie where you really care about the characters.
Right.
I know sometimes people give that movie dog shit for just like the kids just complaining so much, but I kind of like it personally. It's very realistic, and it's like, well, that gives Tom Cruise that much more burden to deal with. I kind of like that actually. Like his son's kind of like a little shit who wants to join the army and all this, and he's just like kind of giving him a hard time. Then Dakota Fanning just literally screams her head off the whole time.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of awesome. The way just watching it, I think it works. Just
I
how
can
Cruise
imagine
navigates it.
something like that happening and having to have Augie like a child. And it's
just realistic.
Oh, God,
it's like that would be so stressful.
What do you do? Yeah, it's just so stressful.
You got a natural disaster happening, then you got a kid screaming his head off, doesn't know what he wants.
Right.
It's just like that would actually be high stakes stress. But I think my favorite part of that whole movie is whenever they lay low at Tim Robbins' house, and we got I think it's about where we stopped. When we were watching it. But it's just really suspenseful. Like the aliens are kind of making these weird noises in the background. And man, I'm kind of obsessed with the suspense value that Spielberg generates in those scenes.
Yeah, and I remember that film being just very, very, very eerie.
It is eerie.
Some parts and stuff like that. I think I mentioned that last time too.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great one right there. But yeah, there's that. Let's see. Yada yada. Talked about all of that. We find stuff. Yeah, there's a great one called The Beautiful Troublemaker. I ended up spending like a weekend watching.
Okay.
It's just a great slow burner. It's like a 4-hour epic, and it's one of those like it's just so sensory that you just have to watch it to kind of maybe really get the magic of it. But all it is just a painter just getting close friends with this woman. He's just kind of doing a bunch of paintings of her and everything, and they just kind of spark a unique friendship along the way.
Okay,
it's a great movie, dude. Yeah, it's made in the early '90s. It's like a French movie, but dude, there's just a lot of details about it that really unraveled a lot of just the creative process of just forming a great friendship along a creative journey in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And just the conversations they have, the comfortable silences they kind of endure along the way. I love whenever movies show like what comfortable silence looks like as opposed to uncomfortable.
Right on.
Yeah, as Pulp Fiction says. Yeah, that movie was right on board with all that. Great movie, dude. Yeah, I love this director Jacques Rivette. He made he pretty much only made epic movies like throughout from the '60s all the way to like the 2000s range.
Wow.
And I think that probably stands out as my favorite one of all of his.
Okay.
There's kind of a feel good spark about it. I walk out of it like, wow, that uniquely feels good and rosy the way he looks at it. Looks at friendship in general like that. Between a man and a woman. I just thought that was really pure.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, really simple. Just simply incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I absolutely love that.
4 hours.
Yeah,
Ooh.
4 hours. It's a lot, but man, it's just like I think splitting it up like an hour and a half pacing, it's just right. Yeah, those kind of movies, it's like if you cram it all in at once, it always kind of feels like a headache to look back on it. It's not the same. Spider-Man. I love the raindrops keep falling on my head. But yeah, he's like back to being.
He's like, I'm Peter Parker.
I'm Peter
again.
Parker. He's back to his old persona again.
No Spider-Man.
No more Spider-Man. Yeah, I love how it feels a little sarcastic.
Yeah. He's all bright and chipper.
Yeah, he's like I'm a dork again.
He's like, oh yeah, I'm a nerd again. Look, I fell, but I'm okay. I'm normal, just like you all.
I'm just like everyone else.
Oh, let me put my glasses back on. Because that's right, I can't see without my glasses. Just the stride.
It's such a funny scene when to look at it without just randomly popping into this. This looks hilarious.
It's the same thing with Spider-Man 3 when he turns all emo.
Oh, it's so silly. It's so silly.
He's like all fucking crazy walking around. He's all of that whole montage of him changing clothes and stuff.
That's one of those things. It seems more and more hilarious with age. I think at the time I was like, "Oh, this is actually awkward. This is actually embarrassing." I'm like, "Oh, it's funny."
It's so funny.
I remember everyone would complain about that scene, dude. I don't know about you, but like everyone in the crowd was like, "Dude, that part sucks."
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, "It's funny, dude.
It's funny.
It's just funny." Man, like him being emo, him literally dancing like a fool and everything on the streets, and then he like gets into this weird dance off with Mary Jane.
Yeah,
it's all so weird. But it's brilliantly uncomfortable and funny. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, look at, he's like,
he's doing
I know
good.
The answer.
Yep, he knows
I'm
the
in
answer.
Class today.
I'm doing good in school again.
Yeah, dude.
My teacher loves me.
Oh, and then it does this freeze frame right here.
Keep up the good work.
Freeze frame. What? The back.
Wow, that's silly.
Yeah,
that is comedy gold.
That is pretty silly.
That's pretty funny. Oh man. Oh, that's great.
That's awesome.
But yeah, would you say overall you like Spider-Man 3 these days, or?
Yeah, I do like Spider-Man 3.
I kind of love the movie, and it's for what it is. It's got its
Absolutely.
problems, but I kind of don't care because I think
I
the strengths
know.
are good enough.
Yeah, and there's a lot of really great stuff in the movie too.
Yeah.
So it's like, and also when you're writing that whole trilogy, you're just kind of just like, well, I mean, I'm here for this trilogy. I'm here for Spider-Man. I'm here for Tobey Maguire, these characters and everything like that. Like you've been with them from the beginning. I do love Spider-Man 3. It does have some problems, but at this age and at this rate, seeing it so many times, I don't care either. I just don't care. I love it for what it is.
I'm too loose. Yeah, exactly.
Even if I want to have something, like I want a Spider-Man film, but I want to kind of even have fun just, laughing with it. Spider-Man 3 is a great one to do it with.
It's
because
really
even,
fun.
like, I can't take Topher Grace serious either.
No, not at all.
As Venom.
He's hilarious.
I'm like, dude, why'd you cast Topher Grace? I'm like, that's probably one of the weirdest casting choices for a villain.
It really is.
Because Sandman's great.
Sandman's
dude. He's
awesome. Yeah, that's what Thomas Hayden Church. Yeah, he was great at that.
He's great in it. And and I even like James Franco doing his thing as like,
he's kind of
like
the
it's
bad
kind
guy
of
now.
it's a little offbeat, but again, you're stemming from the last two films, so you're kind of like, this makes sense.
Let's gotta resolve it. Yeah, somehow.
You gotta resolve it.
You gotta tie up the story.
But
maybe it's jam packing a little too much, but it's just like, who cares when it's this fun? It's all entertaining still. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I think I read that somewhere Sam Raimi did some of the choices in that movie because studio wouldn't let him do what he really wanted.
Oh, really?
Things. But
that'll make some directors get a little rebellious.
Yeah.
About
So he's like, oh well, you don't want me to do it, then I'll make it fucking even sillier.
Yeah, you'll make it silly. Yeah, some of those directors they can't stand working with studios like that.
But I exactly. It's like I would rewatch it because I love the movie, and who gives a shit? Who
gives a shit, man? As a whole, that trilogy is just fantastic. Yeah, that's a great one. I seriously, genuinely cannot remember if I've talked about the movie Les Samurai. Does that sound familiar?
I don't think so.
I don't think
I've heard Seven Samurai from you.
Oh, yeah, I've talked about that. Yeah, I'll talk about Les Samurai. This is like a French noir thriller type of movie, just about a samurai, just basically who just gets caught in this sort of crime that happens at a bar, and then basically the whole movie's an interrogation, basically, just trying to figure out, is this guy guilty or innocent of this crime, basically. But it's a great, it reminds me a lot of the movie Drive. There's a lot of foreshadowing to Ryan Gosling in it. It has a lot of really great music that holds up time. It was made in the late 60s, but it feels way ahead of its time. Like a lot of jazz music kind of playing in the background. Dude, I think you'd love it personally. Yeah, it's really a great one. It's kind of a simplicity about it that's really refreshing. Like, it's pretty slow paced. It takes its time, but yet it all kind of adds up as a phenomenal atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would say first and foremost that it gets credit for that.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's a
Les
great
Samurai.
Les Samurai. Yeah, that's a phenomenal one. Now, we watched one called Days of Being Wild. That was by this Japanese director Wong Kar-wai. I loved it more than ever. I think it was maybe one of the first movies he ever made. But that was phenomenal. That was just kind of about this guy just kind of just like he just likes to kind of mess with people a lot, but then it's like as the movie goes, he kind of finds where his source is, and it's like, oh, because it's like his mother did something crazy to him or something like that. So it's like kind of a story about like what makes a person so wild at heart in a lot of ways. Like where do the sources come from? Usually it's like a real personal kind of thing all around. And the movie was just really great at getting to the psychology of everything about that.
Yeah,
I love the way he directs, man. He's really colorful. Wong Kar-wai is.
Okay,
he's made a lot of great stuff. So that was great. Rewatched The Graduate also. Pretty
I was
iconic
just
one.
looking at that movie the other day, and I was like, I was thinking if you've ever seen it. Or
I
not.
love
I
it,
had
dude.
not seen it.
Oh, recommend it strongly,
Yeah.
dude. That's a great movie, dude. I've always loved this movie. It was made in the late '60s, and it just stars Dustin Hoffman as a really socially awkward, very naive kind of person who just kind of gets into this really awkward situation. Basically, ends up meeting this mother, kind of falls for her daughter, and then it's like, yeah, it just kind of goes all over the map from there. It's mostly driven by its screenplay. It's really funny.
Okay.
A lot of times it's really absurd, dude. Yeah, I think you'd really like its sense of humor a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd recommend that a lot.
Yeah, I do want to watch that film. I know it's a timeless film as well. I've heard that movie just talked about so many times.
Yeah,
over the
dude.
years.
Well warranted, man. It's all in the writing, I feel like. Yeah, it kind of just gets across being like just young, kind of like naive, but also just I don't know, feeling head over heels. Also, like it just gets, but it's like kind of the beauty and the awkwardness of a lot of that.
Who directed that?
Mike Nichols.
Did he direct anything else?
He was mostly famous for that, and then Who's Afraid of the Virginia Wolf, which I need to rewatch that one.
I
Pull up his list. Otherwise, he's made a few newer things. He did a movie called Closer in the mid 2000s. I remember that being kind of famous at the time. It had like Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman in it. Yeah, I remember that it was advertised everywhere. Back, I think around the time of seeing Spider-Man 2, actually. Clive Owen. That's a very like 2000s name right there.
Yeah.
Never saw it, but yeah, that's mostly what he's known for. Yeah, mostly just The Graduate, and there was a movie called The Birdcage as well. I've not seen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, made in the 90s.
Is that with Robin Williams?
I think so. Yeah, let me double check. Yep, Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Robin Williams, Gene Hackman.
Yeah, I think they play. I think they're like a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
I actually watched a little bit of that with Wendy.
Really?
Not a lot of it, but I watched a little.
I really want to see it. Yeah, it sounds like he makes very like screenplay oriented type of movies.
Yeah.
Where they're usually set in like minimal locations, but it's just kind of all about the character dynamics. But yeah, I really recommend The Graduate, man. The Graduate's a lot of fun. I would call that like, I guess there's some dramatic elements, but overall it's more of a comedy. I feel like it's like just a coming of age type of comedy.
Nice.
A damn good one. Yeah, so that always holds up on rewatches. And then I watched one called Belle de Joie. This is that was by the surrealist director named Luis Buñuel. He was one of the first like Spanish surrealist artists I ever really got into, and I think this is my favorite movie he made. He did this in the late '60s, just basically about a woman who's just really bored, kind of just being this suburban housewife. So she decides to be a prostitute, and it's just kind of all these crazy characters she meets along the way. Dude, it's a brilliant movie in every sense. It's kind of just. You can just tell she's just kind of like going through a lot of like ego sacrifice. She's really nervous doing a lot of this stuff. Like, oh, why did I get myself into this? But then it's like there was almost like she needed something kind of seedy and underground just to kind of wake her up in a way. It's a really interesting kind of journey she goes through. Yeah, it stars Catherine Deneuve. Probably my favorite French actress of the '60s. She holds up as phenomenal in that whole movie. I would say it kind of reminds me of like a feminine take on something like Fight Club a little bit. Like you kind of got like the Edward Norton character who's just like, all right, he's bored, he needs something to wake him up, and then he needs like an alter ego figure. But of course, there's no like alter ego stuff going on here. But the characters she meets it's almost like they represent like a more wild shade of her subconscious, and yeah, all that ends up really jolting her in a big way. So. It's a great movie. Yeah, I love the way it's directed. It's got a great visual kind of tone all throughout. Yeah, there's that one, and I know I've talked about the Before movies, but just rewatching Before Midnight, dude, I think that's my favorite of the trilogy. Because it's so damn good in the writing. Like it's kind of the darkest moment of the trilogy, you could say, just because the characters are just kind of more fragile, you could say. So like they like kind of just end up. Almost just like you could tell they've been together for a while, and they just anything they say could almost just they might like almost start an argument over it. You could say so. It's a really unique movie in the way it's presented.
Yeah,
I really can't wait for you to see that whole trilogy.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that trilogy again. I'm ready to watch this film.
Right
so, yeah,
dude. Seriously, yeah. Now I watched.
Wendy wants to see him too. So.
Dude, I can imagine because I'm like watching like Ethan Hawke's charisma. I was like, dude, I'm so curious to hear your take on Ethan Hawke and all those movies. And then Julie Delpy. I mean, they just really have some of the greatest on-screen chemistry of all time. I think. Probably my favorite romantic couple in cinema.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're all brilliant in their own ways. But yeah, I've been kind of particularly on the third one lately. Yeah, Vertigo, Suspiria, Shutter Island, yada. Oh yeah, Neon Demon.
Yeah, I think you brought that up with Mike.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah. I want to see that one.
Recommended strongly. That's a great one. Yeah, I think I watched it as a result of that.
Okay.
And then the first Terminator movie. I had a rewatch of that.
Nice.
God, I love that movie,
yeah,
dude.
I haven't seen it in such a long
Oh,
time.
it's brilliant, dude.
Yeah.
It's so different from the second one, but it's just a brilliant, simple kind of thriller in its own right. Like it's really all about just being simply a cat and mouse kind of movie. Just a robot goes back to the past to kill somebody. Yeah, Sarah O'Connor, and then it's just kind of she meets this guy Kyle, who's also a robot, trying to save her. It's kind of a simplicity about it, but dude, the aesthetic value of that movie is just brilliant, dude. It's got this really retro 80s kind of feel to it. Soundtrack's alive. And that movie just feels alive. Like, I feel like in a way, like those are James Cameron's greatest achievements. I feel like.
Yeah.
So we talk about James Cameron, how it's like, yeah, he was great until he kind of just sold out. I don't know. He kind of turned into a hack.
let me just make Avatar, man.
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
Dude?
Those movies are not. Yeah, we talked about it with Mike. It's like those movies are not great, but man, when you go before that, it's like, oh man, he really had it, dude. God, Terminator is so good.
Yeah.
First one's just wonderful in its simplicity. Yeah, I love the cat and mouse thriller scenario.
I know he made the second one. Did he make the third one?
I'm trying to remember now. I don't. Maybe he did. Let me just double check.
I know he dropped off after definitely after 3. I mean,
yeah, no, he didn't make the third one.
Okay.
No, yeah, I remember the third one. It seemed good when I was a 10-year-old boy seeing it in theaters. I think it was just, it was cool to see it in like all this. But I think once I got past that first viewing, it didn't really hold up for me.
I have to watch that one again. I mean, I didn't rewatch them all, but I remember watching it at home when I was a kid and liking it, but maybe not now. I don't know.
I think it was really just like a good one-time watch. Yeah, I'm the same. Maybe I need to rewatch it to really have a thought on it. But like when I watch bits of it now, it's like it kind of does seem like a bit of a dated like made for TV science fiction movie a little bit too much maybe.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but the first two, man, the Cameron movies are both masterpieces.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like I love how in the second one, it's like the big twist is that Schwarzenegger's actually a good guy, and the second was in the first one he was the bad guy.
Right.
So it's crazy to see all that in the second one, and then like the emotional stakes that are involved in it.
Yeah.
It's like the first one doesn't really feel like that emotional. The first one's very straightforward, but the second one, you just kind of got the boy and his like wanting his like mother and everything. Like there's just a lot more of a heart kind of about the whole story.
Yeah.
Very emotional. At the end, it's like wow, it's kind of tear-inducing whenever like Schwarzenegger is just like saying goodbye to them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a brilliant movie all around.
Right on, dude.
Yeah, I love all those. Go back to my list here. Yeah, then I know we talked about Begonia, but just rewatching it, I just got to say that really, really holds up, dude.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
It holds up great.
Yeah.
I love Begonia. Yeah, I think that's one of the best modern kind of like, I guess we call that kind of horror. I guess you call that a horror movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's something else, too. Almost all science fiction.
A little science fiction, a little horror, a lot of drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
The writing of that movie is top-notch. That's some of the greatest character dynamics, too, just between Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. It's like maybe the best movie. Yeah, there's that. Elephant Man. You seen that by David Lynch?
Oh, Anthony Hopkins?
Yep.
In it? I have not seen that movie.
Recommended.
Yeah, I know I want to watch that movie.
It's a great movie, dude. It's a tearjerker, so be prepared. It'll get to your emotions big time. But it's just cool to see David Lynch make I guess it's probably the second most down-to-earth movie he ever made. It's like outside from maybe a few like opening scenes, it's really not surreal at all. It's really just a straightforward story about just a disabled man just trying to find his way in the world, basically. And he just ends up needing to find the right people to kind of just take care of him, just kind of, I don't know, just give him the love and just treat him, make him feel good, basically, about his life. And he ends up meeting with Anthony Hopkins. He ends up just kind of getting associated with some people in his circle, and it kind of just turns his whole life around for the better. It's a brilliant movie. Yeah, it's shot in black and white, made in 1980, so it's kind of got an old school look to it.
Yeah,
great movie, dude. Yeah, I would really recommend that one. And I ended up getting in a Bill Murray mood, and I ended up going back. I had a double feature of Lost in Translation and Groundhog Day.
Oh wow!
Oh, I love both of them. I'm sure I may have talked about Lost in Translation. I don't think I've talked about Groundhog Day.
Yeah, we've talked about Lost in Translation before. That's a beautiful movie, man. I gotta watch that one again. But I have not seen Groundhog Day.
Recommended, dude. That is, I think that's one of the greatest comedies of all time. Yeah, dude, because it's just a great scenario. Did you see the movie Edge of Tomorrow?
Edge of Tomorrow.
With
Tom Cruise. Yeah, that's a pretty fun movie.
That's a great movie. It's almost the same plot, actually. Yeah. It's where it's just this kind of
waking up every day.
Same thing. It's like he almost just kind of goes around. At first, he's like really nervous about it, but then he ends up just kind of using it as almost like he almost ends up kind of putting this god complex on everyone, because he's like, look, in 5 seconds this is gonna happen, and then like this happens. It's like, it's brilliant.
With Bill Murray too. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's brilliant, dude. Every bit of the reasons we love like Scrooge so much. It's like, wow, you can really feel those elements right there.
Sure.
Oh, bro, I love this movie. That's one of the best comedies ever made. It's so well written, dude. It's really, really funny. Like, it always keeps its sense of humor. And it's really a feel-good movie, too. I think that one feels really good.
Nice.
Yeah, and it kind of has a timeless. Who cares if it's not like February? You can watch this movie any time of the year, and it's great. Just because Bill Murray's charisma is just top tier. This might be his best showcase for a comedy in a sense.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I'd really recommend. I would strongly recommend that one to you.
Yeah. I do want to watch that one.
It is really funny. Then I also kind of ended up getting in this John Hughes kick. I just started to reflect on how much I love that man's filmography a lot more and more. Like, it's one of the best of the 80s. So I rewatched Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah. I that's one of his I have not seen.
Recommended, dude. It is so fun, dude.
Is it Matthew Broderick?
Yep, Matthew Broderick's in it. Yeah, I think I had a phase where I was like, man, I don't know. Maybe I was just, I think I was just one of those, like, like now they're a bunch of high schoolers. I'm too cool for it. But now it's like, I was wrong, dude. This movie's really good, dude. Who cares? This stuff's timeless, dude. I just quit. I don't know. Just a great movie's a great movie. And that was just a really well-written movie from start to finish. Matthew Broderick's the lead in it. And basically it's just him taking his just two friends out, just literally skipping school, just kind of having a day out in Chicago, getting into all kinds of just crazy shenanigans that almost gets them in big trouble. But they're just kind of trying to find a way to just kind of, I don't know, just kind of keep the fun attitude going simply. Yeah, I really love that movie for how it's written, especially.
Yeah.
Some great screenplay.
I gotta check that one out.
Bro, absolutely. Yeah, I would say that, Groundhog Day, just absolutely recommended for the comedy realm.
That's good.
They're both so good, dude. I spent a lot of time with those like growing up, and it's just nice to see they still have their power.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just really, really funny.
Timeless.
They're really, really timeless. Had a little phase where we watched The Joker. I'm sure we've said everything there. Same with The Lighthouse. And Obsession. I watched Obsession in theaters.
I want to see it so bad.
I can't say it. I have no clue what you're going to think of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you any expectations, but I loved it personally. But I could easily see that. It reminded me a lot of Weapons, honestly. So that's kind of why I'm like, I don't know what you're going to think.
Well, it's getting such. I know. But
so I really don't know.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. But it's getting such good reviews and such good praise and all that stuff. Like, it's. And Kat just saw it. She loved it.
Dude.
I mean, everyone who has seen it that I know has absolutely loved it. So
very psychological.
I do want to watch it. I can't wait to watch it.
You may like it more. I just don't
hope.
know.
I mean, I would hope it's not a weapon situation.
It's not the same kind of movie, but I just like the pacing. I could tell it's influence, but it feels like its own thing altogether.
Yeah,
it's just kind of more of a psychological, slow burn type of movie. But I almost can't say too much without spoiling it.
You liked it though?
I loved it, man.
Yeah,
absolutely loved it. I thought the title was very fitting in a real subtle kind of way.
Cool.
Because it kind of leaves you the whole movie just like, what is that title about? And then by the end, it's like, oh, there we go. It's kind of subtle about itself. But I really loved it, man. I was thinking a lot about it after I saw it. It was just it's a really dark movie. It felt really gritty from start to finish. A lot of really uncomfortable moments.
Everything I've seen about it is just I want to see it so bad,
bro. I'm simply very curious to get your take on that one. Yeah, then I ended up rewatching. I think it's just because of all the Viking medieval stuff. I ended up watching Valhalla Rising, which is
I've never heard of that movie.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's from the director of Nicholas Winding Refn, who did Bronson Drive, Neon Demon. It's another movie he made in 2009. It's a Viking movie, dude. It's like maybe only 20 lines of dialogue the whole movie. It's practically a silent film. Yeah, the way it's told. It's set in like the 11th century. I mean, it's just like old school as it gets. And it's just these Vikings just kind of going from one island to another, just trying to in survival mode, basically.
Yeah.
And the whole movie's just about just trying not to get killed by these people that want to kill them, basically. And you're just kind of one of this. And it's Mads Mikkelsen's the lead in it. So he's an amazing lead in this.
I like that guy a lot,
dude. We're saying here,
yeah.
This is one of his best movies. I feel like it's. Actually, it gets kind of like polarizing reviews. I love it personally, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what you'd think. I don't really know. Yeah, it's almost tough to tell. But I simply would recommend it. It's visually stunning, dude. From start to finish, it is gorgeous. It's a really short movie. It's only like 90 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all. But, it's a unique ride.
Okay.
Simply put. Yeah, that director likes minimal dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie. I've seen it a few times, and I'm like, I think especially just after everything we filmed and just being in this medieval mood, I was like, well, this movie like 100% resonates with
I started rewatching The Seventh Seal.
Oh, that's right. You're saying that.
I didn't get to finish it, but man, like that's a weird, haunting, cool movie.
It is.
To check out.
That's a great way of putting it.
60s or no, 50,
late 50s, 57.
50, yeah.
It's a weird movie, dude. Absolutely. We were saying like I think the first time I saw it, I was like I knew I liked it, but I was also very confused by it. I didn't really understand all this.
I was kind of very confused the first time I watched it too.
Yeah. It needs a few viewings I think to be appreciated, but now I love it for there's just a lot of different characters. It's kind of like an ensemble drama, you could say. Like it's kind of like focusing on numerous characters and their journeys. But I think Max von Sydow, like the opening character, just the knight just playing a game of chess with death. I'm like, that is such a good scenario.
Yeah.
It's really dark. There's like some subtle comedy in it too. I love that movie, dude. And it just takes you through a lot of hell, man. It's like a lot of characters kind of facing hell on earth and almost how they handle their dilemmas ultimately. How do they handle things that seem impossible to handle?
Yeah, exactly.
It's brilliant, dude. Yeah. Like, how far did you get into it?
30 minutes,
Right
maybe.
on.
Yeah, just because it was late, and I was kind of just like, but I had that. I was just itching. I was like, I want to watch it. You know, it's all on Pluto, and I was like,
it's a surreal movie. Yeah, and I'm sure and you might have gotten to the part too where there's like these two other characters. It's like a man and a woman who end up like seeing this like kind of like a what do you call it? Like an angel kind of figure just kind of walking by him. Yeah, you saw all that.
Yep,
yeah.
I did. Mm-hmm.
I love that scene. Yeah. They have really interesting stories too. It's like the guy's kind of put in scenarios that like challenge him to almost look like too much of a fool in like in the public scenarios and stuff like that. And it's like set during the Black Plague, so it's like man, that's just
they're talking about the plague and stuff.
Yeah, that's just it's a really dark and gritty kind of mood altogether. And also, when I think of the character of Death, he actually reminds me a lot of Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men in a sense, because he's like this figure that's just like, man, when he's on screen, like, yeah, there's death in the air.
Right.
His name's literally Death. I guess that's a given, but it's like you can kind of feel that energy when his presence is there. Yeah, it's a brilliant movie. That's a great one to rewatch.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, right on, man. And there's that. And then lastly, I had to rewatch one of my old favorites. I had a brilliant time rewatching Singing in the Rain just the other day. Have you seen that?
Which one's that?
Singing in the Rain.
Oh, I've never seen that. I saw you playing bass watching that.
I was having fun with that, dude. I think I saw something so social, just that and Iron Maiden, just because it's so offbeat. But I'm like, I don't know, I kind of solved out like maybe that social awkward side of like the music and everything. Mm-hmm. But I think I was just like, I don't know, just playing that music, like medieval music with watching a bunch of people dance all happy was just really getting me in a mood, dude. That was really transcendental on me. I love it. Yeah, I love Singing. It's such a masterpiece, dude.
I've never seen it.
It's great, man, because it was made in the early 50s, and it's kind of set in like the late 20s, early 30s. It's just about the silent movies basically transitioning to talkies, and you're just kind of watching characters just adjust to everything. But when they were making that set, apparently Gene Kelly was like an intense perfectionist about the stage choreography, and there is some insane choreography. I mean, mind-bending to this day. Like, it's insanely good. Yeah, simply put, and it really hits the feel-good notes like perfectly.
Yeah, I want to watch that, and there's like some other like it's around like it's a Christmas film, but called White Christmas.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see that one too.
I really want to see that.
I always
Bing
start
Crosby,
it.
I think.
Yeah, Bing Crosby. I always start it, and like, or I try to find it, or I always try to start it, but I like know I need to like sit down and really want to watch it. I don't want to just like have it on and like get distracted with Augie or something like that. But I really want to watch that film, and so Singing in the Rain sounds like kind of right up that alley.
It is up that alley, dude. It's mighty feel good. Yeah, there's a charm to it that's just you can't shake it off. You can't deny it. It really makes it feels great in the spirit. It's almost that simple. Mm-hmm. There's a simplicity. It's a simplicity, yet it's just it communicates to everything. But I think you'd be really impressed with the choreography.
Yeah,
there was so much perfectionism going into it. Like I've heard that was like a very, despite like the feel good nature. I'm like, I think it was very strict getting that one together.
Yeah,
just crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we're at 80 minutes. I think that's about. Let's see if there's anything else. I think that about covers it all for me.
Yeah, I think that was a lot we unpacked there.
We did unpack a lot.
Well, like I said, I mean, we're kind of just finally getting back into the groove of thing, trying to map out what's next and stuff. I mean, we do have a couple pickup shots we got to do at some point, but all the big heavy stuff is done now.
Yeah, we've knocked out this whole project.
Yeah,
it really feels like we're going through a big before and after, man.
Yeah.
The feeling of after filming that, it's quite different for me, man.
For sure.
In a great way, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate everybody listening, checking us out, and check out TV Land if you like it. Let us know. Anything else. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hanging out tomorrow, man.
I can't wait to hang out tomorrow.
We're just having a nice hang day.
I can't wait, dude. Yeah, we're due for it, brother. After filming all we've been through on this journey, we need to just kick back for a day.
Yeah,
see where that takes us.
It'll be good, man. I
can't wait.
I'm sure we can find something fun to watch too.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have a great day.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, I guess that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm good there, brother.
All right. Well, with that said, y'all, we'll see you next time.
Until next time, guys. Keep it real. Real to real.